So, stand for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And roll call. Trustee Millett. Trustee Stroud.
Here.
Trustee Dorigo.
Here.
Trustee Fulmer. Here. Mayor Jarvis. Okay, this special meeting, February 7th, 2022, time is 4 p.m. Purpose number 1 is consider emergency repairs to Upper James Street docks, the beginning part of the floors. Jared gave an estimate. The metal work from Geronimo is about $15,000, and it could cost up to get it out, moved, and replaced and everything, approximately $30,000. We spoke with Tina about this, explained the situation of the docks, and obviously the very, very importance of the docks for the tourist season. And in the accounting, she says we don't have to worry that there would be money for the emergency repairs.
Yes, and the motion that we're supposed to take after questions is to approve moving $30,000 out of the fund balance to do the dock repairs.
Yep.
And she, I think, Chris, you might have been there when we talked about it and she approved? No?
No, I don't think so.
All right, Tina approved it. That's why we're here today.
Yeah, she's the one that suggests you use it under the fund balance. So I'll take a motion to.
I got a question here.
Question, yes.
I think we're, with this, I don't have any bids in front of us, and we're spending this kind of money, and I know it's an emergency to get this done, but I feel we need to have, some more bids on this. You're looking at $30,000 out there. And I understand, I think it is an emergency, but we still got a little time to get some bids out there.
We have had 3 different contractors look at it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I know.
This one?
I know at least Door and Geronimo have looked at it, and I think.
Where's the prices?
Jarrett has them. I don't have them at this moment. But even so, with the emergency repairs to get it done, because next thing you know, we're gonna have tour boaters here.
I understand that.
And I understood
this
from
is my
Jared.
department too, so I understand
Right,
this whole deal. I just can't see. It's. I think we'll get some flack from the taxpayers that all of a sudden we're going to just go out and spend $30,000 on repairs when we don't have any really actual bids in front of us.
And from what I understood, some of the work was going to be done by the DPW also?
Yes, yes. It could be up to 30.
I know that.
Okay.
But you're talking, that's what I'm saying, he threw this price out there because he knows he's the only bidder. And the thing is, I understand, I just feel we're gonna spend this kind of money to be up and up on the whole situation. I think we need bids. That's my point about this.
Yep.
That's the way I feel about
And
it.
we can declare an emergency repairs that we don't have to have 3, that with 2 we can go with. And besides, it's, you know, we've talked about it all winter, that we need to repair this. And if we don't have the docks fixed, we will get a lot of slack,
Well, I know.
not only from the residents, but the business people.
Right.
Right. And from what I understand, talking Jarrett and to Tina on Tuesday, the funds are there to cover it. And on the outside, I mean, $30,000 is the top number, I mean, at the worst. So it probably will come in less than that. But after doing this all winter and Tuesday with the accountant, I don't know how much more time we have to play around.
because it needs to be taken apart, pulled, Geronimo's gotta build and weld the tank together.
No, that's my thought on it.
Well, I'd like to make a motion to, do the emergency repairs to the Upper James Street docks, the floaters, with an, outside price of $30,000.
Motion's made by trustee Palmer.
Now, is this a motion just to do it, period, not necessarily give it to Geronimo?
This is to get it repaired.
Okay. To me, as long as we're making the motion to move the money into the account we need to do,
Yep.
and then we explore as quickly as we can prices, then I'm okay with that.
We're gonna need to vote on
Okay,
this.
second by trustee Stroud.
Yeah, that's, move
I'll do a roll call. Stroud,
Yes.
Yes?
DeRigo,
no.
Jarvis, yes.
I mean, I know from my experience from working down there, you don't really need the floaters until you hit late June. That's where you really start to actually need them, is when you hit late June, when school's out.
Yep, and.
But I mean, we definitely should,
A lot of it is right now, not knowing water level's gonna make a big
Right.
factor too on if, you know, you need a step ladder to get out of your boat onto the main dock versus pulling up to the floaters.
right.
There may be, and I have to talk to Jarrett for something in my department tomorrow, I'll ask, because I know he had 2 bids. But there may be something in your bin if you check it in there.
Right.
Okay. That motion passed. Do we wanna discuss it further, or?
Just so we get some bids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving the money is all right, but I want bids on this project. That's what you said, right?
Yeah,
We want
I
bids.
think what should be included with the bid is a possible timetable
Right,
of the work
Oh, yeah.
period.
okay.
So that's gonna be a big thing, 'cause I know just from talking from people all over,
I just-
so a couple companies
I
up,
just wanna make it fair to other bidders.
a couple companies up in Clayton that all they do is build docks, they're booked straight out for 3 years.
People are busy.
Yeah. According to Jarrett, it could get started now, being inside,
Yep,
they can have it ready in a couple of weeks.
right. Well, I know that was the same thing that happened with that end floater that we repaired, and then all of a sudden they had to wait for materials,
Yep,
and that took way longer than what.
it took
was
way
supposed to.
longer than necessary. The good thing is when it broke, they came back and they fixed it, re-welded it with reinforcements with no charge. So that, right there, he took care of
Yep,
something
right.
that broke. We okay on number 1 then?
Yeah, as long as it's in there, yep.
Number 2 is consider transfer of funds from wastewater treatment plant, account to purchase a Chevrolet 3500 series for the amount of $36,000. And right now there's $39,000 in the reserve account.
And the vehicle is $39,000, the 3,500.
Vehicle is 39 or 36?
No, it's 39.
State-
I double
State
stated
bid,
it.
you're only getting 3,000 off? Jeez,
I
that's
double
not a
checked
lot.
with,
Oh, so it's 39,000, not
So it went up
36.
$2,000.
for a Chevy 3,500.
And
What's the purpose of this truck?
For the sewer department.
Yeah, what do they need it for?
he, instead of, being able to put pipes or equipment in, he has the old,
Police.
what is
Whatever that
that
car.
police car? The old white Impala that he drives.
There is money in the reserve account for this, and Tina said at our meeting on Tuesday that she would like us to use it.
Oh, geez, all of a sudden we can use money when,
It's a reserve account. She said
The
it's
reserve account is,
there before we get into the new year. You would have heard that if you would have been there.
I can make it.
Is it something we need to use before?
That's what I'm.
The new
Right.
budget? Like if we don't use it, we lose it, kind of thing?
No,
Or would it just roll over?
it rolls over, it's,
From what I gathered from her on Tuesday is that we shouldn't have reserves like that, and if we have them, we should use them.
the
We shouldn't
reserve-
have reserves that much in
Right.
reserve.
The reserve account, this was set up not exactly the way it should be set up.
Right.
There's, in today's
That
legal,
part of that,
in
yeah.
today's legal terms of accounting,
Yep,
there's a different way to set it up.
I was gonna say, is that the whole
The
thing?
other thing is.
Part of the whole thing with the water department, the sewer department, money
Yeah.
coming out of it?
Yep.
Okay,
The other
gotcha.
thing is if he's gotta move stuff,
Right, yeah,
he has
needs
to,
a truck.
he has to go
Right.
to DPW to borrow their truck while they're working. Like for instance, the generators. He doesn't have a trailer hitch on the Impala,
Right,
so he's got to at least have a truck with the hitch so that we have power outages, they can move the generators. That's just one example.
Some other things you're gonna see, after she does what she does and we get the paperwork from her,
Yeah.
from what we did Tuesday, you're gonna see that the water department has $154,000 in reserve and 103 in COVID money. And, you know, she brought up, check and see if you can get the new water meter system.
right,
Now, as long as it doesn't impact the grant that we got,
Mhm.
so we will call in to Gregor. She's checking to see, there's a couple of things that Jared wanted to do with DPW, and there is some money there in the reserve accounts, and she just wants to make sure before she gives him the okay to do it.
right,
So it's,
Another part is, this all falls into the asset management plan. That we have vehicles that are on the verge of dying versus.
right, oh, yeah, no,
Let's put them out to auction, get a new vehicle, and then start at the 3 to 4 year period, trade them in for a newer
Right,
vehicle.
yeah.
So that we're not constantly going out and having to purchase these new vehicles.
right.
we're
I'm
gonna
just-
get her all the info on all of that stuff.
I'm just wondering more, is there something that we could do, a project we can do at the plant itself with, I mean, all the issues that we're having down there,
It's not worth
that we
it.
can knock out with
No, not until we get
something
that.
small that won't be covered underneath the grants we're trying to get?
No.
It's,
Plus, I know there's a lot cheaper state contracts than that.
Yeah.
I can have them call around, but that's the latest
I
one we
know,
got.
'cause I remember the same thing happened when we got the pickup for the fire department. Was that
Yeah,
we
we-
wanted Chevrolet, but the Ford came
the reason,
down way
he
cheaper.
was talking a Ford F-150,
Yep,
but that would
250.
be months out
yeah.
on
Yeah,
a state bid.
250 is what you
250.
need.
So the dealer down by
I don't remember where he said it was.
Ithaca, somewhere's that way, had 2 of these Chevy trucks
Mhm.
on the lot. But we can check to see, in the meantime, is there something less expensive?
Yeah.
I'll talk to him in the morning and have him call
So-
around.
We can,
Yeah, and I can look around too.
Okay,
we could make a motion to purchase the vehicle, but if there's a similar product at a lesser price that would serve the same purpose,
Yeah,
the same size or whatever, under the state bid, if we can get a better price, then we go with that.
yeah,
mhm.
definitely. Anybody can get a better price.
Mr. DeRio.
As long as it's in there like that, yeah.
I'm sorry, sir?
Yeah, as long as it's,
Is
try to
it,
get a better price, yeah,
okay,
that's what I want.
Okay, I'll make a
Everyone
motion that we consider transfer of funds from the wastewater treatment plan, reserve account to purchase a truck, either a Chevy or a Ford, at the best price we can to top out at the $39,000.
I'll second.
second by trustee Strong. I'll do a roll call vote again. Trustee Strong,
Yes.
trustee Fulmer,
Yes.
trustee DeRio.
No.
I'm sorry,
No,
Mayor Jarvis, yes. Motion passed. Okay, that's all we can discuss, it's all this amount.
I'm gonna,
It's 4:17, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Trustee Green, second by trustee Sproul, all in favor,
aye.
opposed?
So do we